So pre-vertical slice, our focus was on like sort of a hero's journey, where Plushy Knight and Gemma would go through 3 acts of a story, and you would hit all those sort of signature points that you do along a hero's journey. Post-vertical slice, we started scheduling things and realized that really that idea was completely out of scope. So we had these 2 ideas that were pulling on each other in opposite directions. One being that we had this semester and next semester to complete our portfolio piece, and the other being that we wanted to tell a complete story. So the idea became, rather than telling like a hero's journey in a complete sweeping novel of a video game, we decided to focus on something more of a short story. So focusing on a single moment rather than on like a series of moments. You'll notice in the video that we're showing now, it's sort of a step back from what you saw in Vertical Slice. We really wanted to show this to you just to give you like sort of an honest view of the way we're developing things at FIEA. So the level is sort of taken 2 steps back so that we can incorporate all the new ideas that we have. Rather than having 3 levels that we had planned pre-vertical slice, now we're just having 1. And so we wanted to flesh that out more. So you'll see a lot of markers in here that are just sort of keys for us, like we're going to put a certain memory here and a certain item here and a certain interaction is going to happen here. But this is sort of the way that our level designers block things out so that they can get a feel for how the level is going to flow, and then when they're ready, they can go back in and place the assets and the encounters over those markers.
Since Vertical Slice, we pitched the idea of doing the short story equivalent of interactive entertainment. In order to accomplish that, we had to change up the story that we were going to tell and the way the mechanics functioned in the game. So we pitched maybe having a 2-act or a 3-act story, but we decided eventually that short stories are strongest when they're about a single moment in a person's life. They're not about the entire journey. They're not about the entire experience. If we're going to make a 15-minute game, we need to focus in on a singular moment in Gemma's life and focus on why that's impactful. So we wanted to include a new challenge in the game, and this took the form of these lieutenant enemies called shutterbugs. They're about as tall as Plushy Knight, and their purpose primarily is to spawn photo ghosts in the arena. They corrupt Gemma's memories and turn them into something dangerous for her. They'll drop in from the canopy on little strings of silk, fire their lenses off at the pictures that are surrounded throughout the pictures that are around the arenas that you'll be fighting in, and that will bring photo ghosts into the arena that Plushy Knight will have to fend off. Gemma can use her magic missile to pull these guys down from the trees, where Plushy Knight can then finish them off.
So the first thing we wanted to do after Vertical Slice was integrate the memories better. Well, you saw Vertical Slice, to take the office scene, for example, you could see the walls are kind of broken away, there were floating bricks, but we wanted to do more with it. So one of our artists, Jonathan, came up with this really cool idea of applying dynamics to it, which would mean essentially we can animate the memory putting itself together in real time. So essentially each piece of an environment set piece, like the office, is attached to a skeleton. And we can play that animation and it makes it look like the environment is building itself as you walk into it. Plushy Knight is a game that's all about the story and all about the emotion. And we want to make sure we portray that, and the way that we need to do that is through facial animation. So right after Vertical Slice, Tammy Dow and Tiffany Dow created facial rigs for both Plushy and Gemma, so that we can use those to convey emotion and dialogue through the cutscenes, through the flashbacks, as well as in-game.
Next time on Plushy Knight.
These flashbacks will never work.
I hate you, Bobby.
That'll be the last.